Hello my friend, welcome or welcome back to Your Best Life After 40, where we like to talk about topics that touch this special, very beautiful and special stage of our lives. So if you pass 40 and you like to talk and exchange and just chat, this is the channel for you. So today I felt like sharing with you a few stuff that are going through my mind about, well, heartaches, divorces, separations, because if you pass 40, I'm pretty sure you've had some of those. So my name is Nina. This is a new channel. I felt the need to share, and I don't have many friends in real life because I'm an introvert. I'm not living in my country, so I started this channel so I could just exchange with you, chat with you, and inspire you. So today I've been thinking about the fact that I've been separated for 8 years now. Yeah, I was married for 2 years and separated for 8 years. Now, why separated and not divorced? Well, because it's very frustrating because I want to get divorced, but I need to go to my country to get divorced. And Haiti is my country. It's not exactly a place where you want to go right now. For a few years now, I've been living in the Dominican Republic, and I'm scared of going home. It's not a very safe place right now. So when I came here, they told me I could get divorced here. But they asked me for so many papers that I had to get from home. So it was like the same thing, and I had nobody to take care of it for me home. So here I am, still not divorced. 8 years later, I don't know where the guy is. I don't even know if he's alive. I hope he is. But basically, I'm divorced, but on paper, I'm separated. It's frustrating. For example, when I gotta fill out an application, like when I'm traveling or something, and I gotta check the box, divorced or separated or single. I really don't know. Anyway, sometimes I go with single because I am single. I haven't dated many years, and I tried this past January. Of course, it went totally wrong. So I was thinking about it. I thought I was ready because I haven't dated, not because there were no opportunities, but because I didn't feel ready. So, and I was like, well, maybe I'm ready now. And I felt like I was healed, like I was ready, and it wasn't planned, it was just something spontaneous. I decided to just go with the flow. Of course, it didn't work out, but at least I tested myself, and I realized that I'm not ready, but I don't know why I'm not ready. But in that almost relationship that I got in, I realized that I wasn't ready because my walls were still very high, and the guy told me that I keep trying to find a way to run away. I kept trying to find a way to break up with him. I was not aware of doing that. Well, sometimes yes, but most of the time I wasn't aware that I was doing that. All the time trying to find a reason to break up with him. I even have a friend, well, someone who I was becoming friend with, who told me the same thing, that I keep doing that, trying to run away from people while I think I'm healed because I don't feel hurt anymore about what happened in my marriage, which maybe we will discuss one day. So my question today is, how do you know when you're ready to start dating again? Because for a long time, I didn't feel that need. It was like, I was sure that it was a decision. I was sure that I had decided not to date because I didn't feel the need. Now I'm wondering if it's really a choice or if I'm still very traumatized and I'm protecting myself by staying away from any relationship. Because if that's the case, it's not really a choice. I'm forcing myself without realizing it. So how do you know when you're really healed? Because I was so sure that I was. And well, I ended up making a fool of myself in that relationship, to be honest. And I realized it felt good because I had totally forgotten what it felt like to be in a relationship. It felt good. It wasn't the right person for me. That's a given. It wasn't the right person for me. But I kind of realized that it felt good. Why did I keep on running away, trying to run away from him? I don't know. Well, maybe afraid of being abandoned, afraid of being rejected one day. He was younger, much younger than myself. I don't regret that I tried to get into that relationship because it was like a test for me. Well, it became a test because I learned a lot from it. I realized a lot of things about myself from that trial. And I still don't know how to fix them because, well, the one thing I know is that I have a really bad filter when it comes to relationship, whether friendship or relationship. I have a terrible filter. I do not know how to. Well, I've always been told that I'm smart, but it seems as though I'm not smart at all when it comes to relationships. So maybe the fact that I know that, I acknowledge the fact that I'm not smart. I'm probably not emotionally smart. That makes me afraid of getting into anything because I'm an impulsive person. I'm a passionate person. I like to, when I finally decide to be with someone, I give myself passionately. And apparently, it's not a good thing. Well, I don't know if it's good or not, but it's never good when it's not the right person. So, well, obviously I haven't met the right person. So it makes me wonder, should I change that? I don't even know what it means to be smart emotionally. Like, should I choose with my mind or with my heart? Because my mind knew the guy wasn't right for me. Even my husband, he was very clear that he wasn't right for me. My mom had just died. He was insisting on getting married. I said no. He insisted. I said okay, why not? Because I needed to be converted. So that's on me. And that recent one, it's also on me because it's on me. It's always on you. We're no victims. But I thought I knew the person. I convinced myself that I knew the person because I know him. I had known him for 2 years, but we had never really spoken for a long time. So I basically made myself believe that I knew him. And well, maybe it was the holidays. Sometimes we get lonely and we don't even realize it. And we think that, well, yeah, I like him. And someone told me at my age, I shouldn't be so spontaneous, so impulsive. That's not smart. So those are all questions for me. How do you know when you're smart, when you're emotionally smart? How do you know when you're healed? How do you know when you're ready to get into a real relationship? The one thing I learned from that relationship, well, that I already knew, but so many times had passed before I had been in a relationship, I had forgotten, is to remember to ask the guy if he's married. Always remember to ask. Because in my head, if someone is trying to date me, in my head, automatically it means he's free. Which he was not. Of course, I did ask the question, but I got answers with red flags, but I didn't take account of the red flags. So I was given information, little piece by little piece, until I got the whole truth while I was already in the relationship. So it's on me. I should have asked clearly. So what I learned from this relationship, that last almost relationship, is that you better ask very clearly and wait for a clear answer. I'm always a bit shy to ask because it's like if you're asking too many questions, it feels as though you're forcing the person. It's like you already pressuring the person into a serious relationship. But in fact, we do have the right to want a serious relationship, there's nothing wrong about wanting to be from the start, wanting to let the person know from the start that we're looking for something serious. But it always feels like you're pressuring if you ask too many questions. But that's a lesson that I've learned. Ask the question very, very clearly and make sure I get an answer, a clear answer. Because it took the guy 3 or 4 episodes to give me the total answer. Every time I would ask, I got a little piece, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not what I thought, maybe it's not what I think, maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe I didn't understand. So that's how it took me like 3 or 4 times until I understood the whole truth, which was a big no-no for me. So I've always known I need to get better at filtering people, but because I hadn't been dating for so long, I kind of forgot the lessons I had learned from the past relationships. So it's like I'm starting all over again. So first lesson life brought me back is make sure I get the right answer, the total answer, the clear answer with no red flags. But what I'm still not clear about is how to know if I'm ready, because I felt like I was ready, but it's true that I kept trying to run away. And I do that even with friends, and that's why I don't have many friends. At the beginning I was saying that I want to share this experience with you because I don't really have any real friends, close friends in real life, but I have a lot of people around me, but I keep running away from them because when I'm alone, I feel a lot of peace. That's why I don't feel lonely, because to me it became peace. When I'm in no relationship, no one bugging me, so I feel very peaceful, and my life hasn't been a really peaceful one. So I really appreciate that peace I'm feeling. But now I'm wondering, was it really peace? Am I being a coward because I'm staying away from a lot of things? I'm avoiding a lot of things. Am I really living? Is it really important to be in a love relationship? How important is that for me? How important is it for you? Because I got to the point where I convinced myself it wasn't important. But now, after trying that one, after trying in January, now I feel like, yeah, I liked knowing someone was thinking about me, someone was there for me. I liked it, but at the same time, I think I'm terrified of the idea of separation. So, because I'm terrified of separation, the best thing to do is to stay away from any relationships, because I believe every human relationship has an expiry date. The second important thing I believe I heard in that relationship is that I will not die if I'm rejected or if I'm abandoned, because when we broke up, I didn't die. I know it's stupid, it sounds very foolish, but when you're afraid of rejection, it's like you feel like your world is gonna crash when the person is gone. Well, my world didn't crash. So it's reassuring knowing that I can go through separations without dying. For me, that means maybe I'm ready, but am I really ready if I keep thinking about the separation and keep on asking myself how I'm gonna feel when we get separated? Because the moment I get into the relationship, that's the first thing I keep asking myself, how I'm gonna feel when we get separated? How will I handle the separation? Does that really set the tone for the relationship? Do I induce the separation by thinking like that? So I had all that on my mind today, and I was wondering if you've ever had those thoughts. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that. So I need to get divorced first anyway, but I need to make sure I'm ready. I've been referred to a psychotherapist, but I don't really see how she's gonna help me in that. So she's gonna make me talk. So how about I talk with you guys? Hopefully you'll engage in the comments, and so we can share and help each other going through those times. So I really love that. Well, that's all for today. I hope you have some insights for me, and talk to you soon.